What's up, folks? I am not a happy camper today. I'm not a happy camper right now. That's the difference, right? There's being defeated, okay? There's defeat, or well, feeling defeated and deflated, and then there's irritated. You know, there's defeat and there's irritation. And I'm at irritation. you know, um, you know what I would never do. I would never tell someone not to, especially salespeople, not to buy from a salesperson, because I was in that situation. Like I've been in a situation where I made a sale, or my team made a sale, and I'm supervising the team, and you're hustling all week trying to help these guys, make a good paycheck and stuff like that. You want them to succeed, because the more they succeed, the better it is for them, and it's better it is for you and your company. So especially if it's a commission base. And then I've seen people who've they're counting on a sale or two or three, and there's a cancellation or something, and it's like, golly, and it may be a family member who told them, hey man, you better cancel this, you can get a better deal somewhere. I'm looking at it from the point of view of my salesperson is their check is affected. So I'm like, God, man, you don't feel good about it. So because of that mindset in the back and those memories, I never really bash salespeople going out doing their job. Because I give them a shot to do their pitch. All right, give me a pitch. Let me hear what you got to say. Now, if I'm not interested, all right, man, thanks a lot. And then if I realize they're going to keep wasting their time, I said, guys, look, I've been through this already. I'm telling you, I'm not going to buy. There's not another close you're going to give me. I'm not going to break. But a young lady came in here the other day, and I shared it with my guys. And I'm going to tell you who, I'm not going to tell you the name of the girl, but I'm going to tell you the company, because it's weird. I have a personal account with them, and I have a business account with them. Well, I did. Or I thought I did. I thought I got rid of it, because they said, well, here's 15 days. You could try this product out for 15 days. Okay. You don't like it, return it. Okay. I'm like, all right, give it a shot, man. I give the girl the opportunity for the sale. I gave it a shot, and I was like, nah, I called the company, said, just return it. We'll cancel it. All right, I canceled it. I returned it. The modem is a modem, standalone modem for T-Mobile. These guys sent me a bill. I said, hey guys, what's going on? There's a bill. I canceled this deal. What's up? No problem. We'll take care of it for you. Okay, fantastic. Thanks a lot. It's a mistake, mishap, the whole deal. This month, another bill. I'm like, what happened? Why I still have a bill? And I called them back, and it said, oh, well, it looked like it was suspended. It wasn't canceled. I didn't ask them to suspend it. I asked them to cancel it. I returned the modem. Now, you must know on your end that I'm not using the modem. I'm not using it. So you must see it. It got returned to you. So you must see it was checked in. All of those things checked out. And you're still billing me. So now the lady on the phone, she's trying to do her job. She's being as nice as she possibly can, I guess. And I said, look, do me a favor. Just cancel this thing out. And I said, I noticed that you guys took a payment. All right, I took the hit. I was like, all right, fine. I took the first hit. And I should have done something about it. But I took the first hit. So not only do they want to charge me again, they're going to raise the price. I was like, wait, time out. So not only are you guys didn't cancel my deal, right? You put it on suspension instead of canceling. You got the equipment back because I mailed it back in. I spoke to someone on the phone. And on top of that, you're going to raise the price? So then I said, all right, look, do me a favor. Just fix your books. Get my stuff taken care of. They said, well, I can't do it from here. You have to go into our store. So I said to the lady, hey, time out. Why do I have to do this? Right? Why your salesperson came here. I gave him an opportunity. I called you back twice. Okay. First to find out what the procedure is. And you told me what to do. I told you to cancel it. I got a bill. I called back again to make sure, hey, wrap this up. Instead of wrapping it up, you said you suspended it. You didn't tell me you suspended it. Now I call back again and you're saying, well, sir, you're going to have to take a trip to our local store where I didn't buy it from to try to get this wrapped up. T-Mobile, you're going to lose my personal business. I got 3 or 4 lines with you guys. You're going to lose that. I'm telling you. Holy cow, man. Talk about, so the title of this episode was to when to fire your vacuum. When to fire your phone service or any service that is just tripping you up, man. Do not put me through this. I'm too busy. Holy cow. What's up, Dave? Oh, really? I'm going to check it out right now, man. Hold on. I'm going to check it out right now, Dave. Man, I tell you, Dave, these people got me royally irritated, man. Like, I could take like a service problem, interruption. I could take a lot of that stuff. But this Ring Monroe thing had me going in circles, and then punishment on top of that to say, well, no, you're gonna have to now take a trip. It's like, oh, really? Okay, bet. Let's see, man. I know you guys have a ton of money. You don't need my couple of bucks, but someone else will get my couple of bucks. You guys keep this up. Hold on. I'm trying to find it, Dave. I'm so sorry. Hold on. Let me pull it up. David. Wait, did it come on the David? Let me see. November 3rd. Attachment. Oh, yeah, I just saw it. Oh, wow. Look at that. Yeah. That's smooth, Dave. Yeah. I wonder if my TV can if it'll start playing right today and allow me to show it on the screen. Let me see. Come on, man. Do the right thing today. Do the right thing. There's like a certain, I don't know. There's a certain timing. I think I have to restart the computer. I don't know why it's doing that. I have the HDMI cable and everything hooked up. I don't know why it's doing it. But this is what I'll do. Let me see if I can enlarge in this picture here. Can I enlarge this? Did it let me see it in another? Let me see something. Okay, how's this, guys? This is it, Dave. That's the picture right there. Oh, Spartacus. Oh, really? Oh, that guy. Oh, well, all right. Well, I mean, hey, he's fit. I don't know. I mean, I think his face is a lot more chiseled than mine. All right. But I mean, maybe you're looking at the complexion or something and you kind of, but hey, that's cool. I'll take that. I don't care. I'll take that. That's all right. I tell you this, that guy looks like he'll put a hurting on somebody. Just looking at him, he could be in a business suit and he just look like he looks like he'll put a hurting on somebody. Just his face. The guy shows up. Imagine he shows up and he's like, listen, I need to talk to you. It's like, oh shit. Dude, what did I do? Oh my gosh. No, but I remember watching Spartacus. I think the first Spartacus was the good one. After that, I don't know. After that, it just kind of went. I guess it's like those things you strike, and then after that, everything. I think most sequels and shows are like that. I think the one that had probably the best follow-up was probably Lord of the Rings until the very end. Then they got real weird with the way they were communicating. or something. But they had a good run. Like the next season, it kept going. It kept getting better and better and better. And then, so I guess things are just like that. Anyway, guys, yeah, I got some things to take care of. And it's not even that you can jump to another service and expect flawless. Because I left AT&T because they really screwed me up on some stuff, right? And then the service was horrible, right? And I'm like, AT&T, you guys are not going to get me back. You really dropped the ball. And then I think I was with Geico, and Geico did the same thing. And I was like, what's with you guys, man? You guys don't care about the customers that are with you. You only want the new customer, and you give all the new customers the perks. I get it. You're trying to recruit more people, right? But if you don't, it's like a marriage, man. They say you got to service what you sell. That's what the guys told me in sales, right? They say you have to service what you sold. You have to service what you sold, right? So you have to keep the service going. And I remember hearing that from one of the sales managers. He said, man, he did it as a joke, but he said, it's like a marriage. You got to service what you sell. And a lot of these places, they lose it. They lose it. They don't realize they're losing it. And either it's happening at the level where the decision makers are so far from the actual interaction that they don't, by the time they realize that their customers are not happy, they're looking at the sales are dropping, or the stocks drop, but it may take months or years even before they realize that, hey, holy cow. So some companies are just tied into like the reviews. So if the reviews are low, their incentive programs are tied into reviews. So I what's the name of that review place? Blue something or Bird, Early Bird, I think it is. And so the incentive for the sales reps, they're looking for people to get reviews, because that way they can stay in tune. And it makes sense now that I'm really paying attention to it. It makes sense that you can get instant feedback as to what's happening with our customers and us. Because if we're not servicing these people right, they can be spreading stuff about us all over the internet and all over the neighborhoods and all in these other apps like Nextdoor and all that stuff, and Facebook or whatnot. And by the time the company gets feedback, they're tanking. And it's all because of bad service. This was horrible service, because it could have been a higher amount, if you get what I'm saying. It could have been they $5,000 or something that came, stuff like that. It could have been $100,000. Whatever. If the service is like that at any level, it's horrible. So I'm just ranting, man, because it pissed me off. Monroe Vacs, I can help you. Hello? So I could see somebody making a joke. Hey, let me call him. Let's see if he answers on the phone. Let's see if he answers on the live. Hey, what's up, man? Yep. Packard, hey, dude, if you're passing through, this is my channel. This is what I do. I hang out with my guys. I hang out with David. You can pass through. You can hang out. But yap it is. You got me? All right. So, Dave, I did see it, man. That was so cool. Service is what you sell. And guys, keep dating your wife. Stay front and center. You're right, dude. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Holy cow. I try to have lunch with my wife as often. We take lunch date. I'll even close the shop, and we'll go to this restaurant that's right next door, like Caramba, I think it is. And we'll sit down, man, and we'll just have a little lunch here and there. We haven't done the movie thing in a while, but we do lunches a lot, stuff like that. So yes, sir. Yes, sir, Dave. All right. So I'm looking at this. I have a little mini vac here, and I have a shark stick vac, and I'm trying to determine what to do with them. Okay, because there's going to be some point where you just have to let them go. A lot of the guys, like Mr. Vacuum Guy, What they do is they find vacuums that people toss to the side, right? Like at, Habitat or on the street. And those guys, a lot of the time, they prematurely got rid of their vacuums. Okay. But there is a time you do have to get rid of it. There is a time. It's just like a person that you work with. There is a time that you're just gonna have to. The guy gotta go. You're gonna have to. Yeah. Sorry, man. There's some time where the people just have to go. You can't keep them around any longer, right? So the same thing with vacuums. Like, when do you determine that this vacuum is like, there's nothing I can do for it? It's done. Like, how do you get there, right? And a lot of it has to do with, one, how much time you want to put into it. Two, how much money you want to put into it. If it's a sentimental piece, maybe your mom gave it to you, your father gave it to you. That's the only thing you have of them. I totally get that. But when it is just another item in the house, another appliance, then yeah, that's where you have to factor in. Do I put money into it, or do I just get rid of it? Okay. So I got this little guy here. Actually, I think they're both sharks. Look at that. It's a little mini shark. This reminds me of the Simplicity vacuum. Holy cow, look at this. This is very close. Let me show you. Let me show you the one I'm talking about. This little mini guy here is Pack a Punch, right? And before this guy right here, I have this on my website, so if somebody want to get one of these, they can. But this guy here, I thought was like pretty clever, because honestly, I didn't get them in here. I didn't get these kind of vacuums in here a lot. So Shark have a similar vacuum, right? This little guy right here, all motor. It's all motor. There's hardly any room for anything else. And it's not turning on. And the gentleman was trying to figure out, hey man, do I throw this thing away, or do I hold on to it? And so now I'm going to try to figure that out right now. Okay. So there's no power going to it. So Dave, look what I got. I made a little stand out of wood. I painted it and everything. All right. Hold on. Let me show you. Where's my multimeter? So when I want you guys to see, my little multimeter, right? I just put this right here, and then we can do the reading. Bop, 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 bop. Is that cool? Hey, David. Hey, I appreciate your recruiting, man. You know what it is, guys? You're going to find your clique, or the clique will find you. I tell my sons that all the time. Listen, I don't want my boys trying to make friends to the extent that they're willing to do anything to make that friend. Because you tend to compromise yourself, or you become the clown, or you become you're the money bag. You get what I'm saying? So I tell them, listen, just be yourself. The people will come to you. That is for you. They'll be attracted to you. Obviously, when you're trying to pitch and you're trying to grow an audience, I guess people have to plan out entertainment and to try to make things amusing. I realize I'm too busy for all of that. So what I'm going to do is be myself. And if myself attracts the audience, then it's it, because I never have to change that. You understand? I don't have to worry about the next one. How am I going to act in this one? What's my excitement level? Am I gonna start like this? Hey, guy, no. All right. If you're in for me, you're down with me. We can hang out. That's it, man. And that might be bad business for YouTube, but it's as honest as I can get it. So anyway, that's how. So if he wants to hang around, David, I welcome anyone that's gonna hang around here for sure. Just keep it positive, and we go from there. All right. All right, so here we go. Let's see. We're going to test this thing and see what is going on. Interesting. I just saw something, guys. Take a look at this. You see this soot on the white area right here? You know what that makes me feel like? A burn. This here makes me feel like, it makes me feel like something got burnt. It don't look like dust, like dirt. Okay? It looks like a burn. Let's do the multimeter now that we have it in our little stand. Okay? And let's check. Let's check our contacts, okay? Actually, you know what? All right, we're gonna open this first one here. I want to open this up because I don't think I can get a proper connection here. Actually, you know what? I should be able to do it here. I should be able to have continuity if I touch this, because this is really wrapping around here. This is going to this right here. Brianne, how you doing, girl? This is wrapping it here. So let's test it. Let's see what we got. I'm trying to find out what's happening with the power, okay? All right, so we're going to test the first one. We're going to test this one. Now, normally, the larger of the two, if I'm not mistaken, if it's like this and it's large, the large one is the neutral one, okay? All right, and if I'm incorrect, someone can correct me on that one. But I think the larger one is normally the neutral, okay? All right, so let's see. Okay, we got no read, even if I switch it, just in case I'm wrong, okay? Okay, so now, if this is okay, right, then I should at least get one of the reading from at least the negative, the positive line. So let's do this. We're going to touch right here with one of these, okay? And then we're going to try both of these here, right? 1, no reading. 2, no reading. Okay, all right. Let's try this. Let's see if we're getting reading from, I'm going to strip a little piece of this right here. You see going from here to here? Because the power switch should be reading, right? Let's see. Touching each other, power switch. Hold on. Here, here, and here. We have a reading on the power switch, right? So that's working, okay? So the power switch, we got to read. Thank you so much, Brianne. You are awesome, girl. All right. And so there's the power switches. So one, this is working. Yes. 1, the power switch is showing continuity. Yes. All right. So what I want to do is I just want to strip a little piece of this I just want to expose some wiring here to see if between here and here is working, right? All right. Because I think something happened right here, guys. I really do. I think that's where the burn happened, and it shorted out everything. Where's my little wire stripper thing? Right. So I built my little thing here, and I got my shelf. It's too low. It's gonna have me bend down all the way. All right, here you go. All right, I got it here. Look at that. Okay. Mailman's here. I'm waiting for a delivery also. I hope he brings in my my stuff. I'm gonna strip this real quick, just a little bit. I just want to expose a little section of the wire. Here we go. Okay, so I got a little section exposed, right here. So we're gonna go between here and here. Okay, let's do it. So I'm gonna connect here. Right. Okay, and here. So we have a reading. See, so if this is supposed to be connecting, then really the whole thing is supposed to be working. So let's find out. So I'm just going to cut this thing. I'm not even going to wait any longer, and I want to see what's going on. All right, I'm going to cut this guy off. All right. The problem with this, guys, is that this is necessary. See this little section right here? And unless we can find that, we'll have a tough time having this part is supposed to nuzzle right here. You know, you see like how they have it cut out? Sorry about that. So they have it cut out right here, and this is really how it's supposed to kind of sit to keep it from, from getting yanked out. Okay? Yeah, like that. to keep it from being yanked out. So this is needed, probably not absolutely necessary, because there are ways to make, there are ways to do it, but this is best if we can have this. Okay, it's best if we can have this. So what I'm going to attempt to do is, one, I want to find out what happened in here. I'm pretty sure that's the case, guys. I'm pretty sure this. Let me try something. Okay, I'm going to cut this off because I'm going to have to anyway. I'm going to cut this, right? Okay, I'm going to cut this. Okay, and we're going to expose these two wires and see if they have continuity, because I think the problem happened right here. Okay, and that's how we have to do sometimes. That's what we have to do with our life. You got to cut. I got to cut this off, man. This is causing my disruption in my life, bro. It's like, but why? Yeah, well, I'm telling you, if I don't cut this off, it's gonna hurt. And you know, those are decisions that has to be made. It's not easy decisions, right? By any sense, stretch of the imagination. I'm looking for my blade. Do I have a blade on me? Yes, I do have a blade on me. Look at that. I have a blade on me, guys. Got a blade. All right. Let me get back to so I can see what's going on and who's saying what and who's saying what's up. Okay. But hey, David, man, I appreciate you trying to encourage the young whippersnappers to hang around. But if they are for us, Dave, then they will be for us. If not, then we don't want nothing to be fake. Okay. All right. We don't want nothing to be fake. Would you do something like gasket marker? Huh? A gasket marker? Oh, a gasket maker. Oh my gosh. What do you mean by gasket maker? I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell I saw an R in there. What's a gasket maker? Help me out. Teach me something, Brianne. What is that? Shenanigans. I love that word. I love shenanigans. But yeah, to make a plastic piece. Oh, you mean like a 3D printer of sorts? Or like, you mean more like a mold, something that you know, can make a mold or something? Oh no, what it's a liquid goo stuff that you can use to make gaskets. Really? Well, shit. I would love to try something like that. Are you kidding me? You know, times I'm looking for things that they don't sell anymore that has these odd shapes. And let's say I can just imprint this, you know, and create a mold and then pour it in or whatever. Hell yeah, man. I would do something like that if it was easy to do. If they sell it. Wow. So what I'm gonna end up doing, guys, is really MacGyver-y type stuff, but I'm gonna try. It might not work, but I'm gonna give it a shot right now. I really want to see what's happening, but I may not be able to see what's happening with this thing. I'm gonna cut this real quick right here, and I'm gonna see if it really did happen, if something broke, if something like shorted out. Nah, it looks like it's whole. It's in place. It's in place. Doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it broke at all. It's crazy. All right. Anyway, we're going to test this. So let's test this and see what's happening with the cord. Because maybe the whole cord is not even messed up. It's just that section of the cord, you know? So let's see. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get there, guys. Give me a second. The other one, though, it's weird. The other vacuum I have, it's working. It's turning on, but the suction just is horrible, right? And everything is fixed. Like everything is out of the way, right? So I'm thinking it's really just the motor. I think the motor itself is the problem. Now, you know, like the case where the motor is actually the problem and it's not because it's clogged or anything. All right, let's see. All right, let's try. Let's test our theory. Okay, So I'm going to connect this big one here. Okay, the big side of, you've seen these before, right? The way it's set up. And some of them is the same size. And I'm going to test it with the neutral, the white, see if I'm correct about that being the right side. Here we go. Look at that. We got continuity there. Okay. All right. So now let's go to the other side. Oh, wow. What? Yep. I guess I wasn't touching it. Hold on. Yeah. So this cord is good. And this is the only piece that's bad. And sometimes that's all it is. So no, this vacuum don't need to be thrown away. This needs to be thrown away, but I may have to repurpose this. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna look into that. Because David gave me the friction. Guys, give me one. I may have to. Give me a second, folks. I may have to either take in a machine here real quick, or there's a pickup. Give me a second, guys. No. Okay, that's the gym guy. Okay, that's the gym guy. All right, so let me show you what I'm gonna do with this. Okay, Brianne, you may not have silver or gold, but you got brass. Enough respect. Enough respect. Oh, how's this? I'm gonna put that in there, right? Enough respect. Oh man. Let me look up this friction. What do you call it, Dave? Friction tape. Friction tape. David, thank you so much. I've never used it. I've never used it before. I will be getting some. All right. And the other one is, do you have an actual name for the product, Brianne? Do you have a name for that? Or is it just like the idea? Like a gasket, let me see, gasket maker, maybe? Gasket maker? Would that be it? A gasket maker. Let me see, man. Damn, this would be so cool. They have seals. I'll look into it, Brian. I'm gonna look into it. Something that that I can use an old fitting like this, right? And I've never tried it, like making candle wax and all that stuff. You know, when they make a key, you know, because with this you're gonna have to have a cutout in the middle, right? You're gonna need like the insert in here. So unless it's something I have to drill. I have to do to this right now. So what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to cut most of this, and I'm going to just try it. I'm going to see if I can drill a hole in here, and then try, because it looked like they use a mold. If you notice, that's what it looks like. It looked like they did a mold. It looks like they honestly, it looks like they put the cord into a mold maker, and let's say this cord is in there like that, okay, and they put it inside of a mold maker and filled it, and then when it's done, you got this. That's what it looks like. All right, I'm thinking that's how they made this, because you can see how it on both sides, it has a line. Let me see if you can see it, where it looked like it sealed it up. And even on this, you can see that each side has a line that it sealed it up. It could be that. All right. Let me see if I can do this, man. Because there are ways to do it. I can set this up in a way that will give a block so it can't yank it, but I want to try this first and put some kind of adhesive inside of it. So slide it in, let it harden in there, and then put a little something at the end of this to keep it from yanking out. And I'm thinking that might work. If not, I'll just do something funky with this to keep it locked in there. So at least we found a problem, guys. We got through to that one. Let me just do a quick drill and let me see if I can do it. If I can't, then this is done anyway. This is lost anyway. All right. This is lost anyway. This has no future. So I'm not afraid of sacrificing it at this point. Okay, it's already done. Let me see what I can use. All right, I'm gonna use this guy here, this little drill bit. Oh my gosh, I moved all my tools. Where did I put my drills? Okay, here we go. All right, guys, let's see. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works, man. All right, and let me get something to hold it. I don't want to hold it in my hand. I need some kind of a pliers or something. And because I might, honestly, guys, I might only use this section. I might cut off all of this if I have to. And if all I can do is make a little hole in this thing, and that's all I need, that's all I'm gonna use. All right. So let's give it a shot. Okay. All right. Okay. Hold on. Let's pull some of this out. Okay, good. We're getting somewhere, guys. Okay. Look at that. We're getting somewhere. All right. Let's do it again. Just keep at it. Persistence, guys. Persistence, right? Okay. If it works, then I'm a genius. If not, then it was a waste of time. All right, I'm gonna get a bigger drill bit now. Now that I made a big hole in it, I want to get something a little bit bigger. Yep, perfect. I'm gonna get this size now, because now look at the difference between the two. And then I'm gonna go in and we'll see if we create a little. If I can make it, if it works, great. All right, let's go. Okay. All right, well. All right, good. So let me cut this piece off because I don't think I'm gonna need it. Okay, and let me go in from this side. Look how this thing is seamed up. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I think it was a mold. You see that? I mean, there's absolutely no room for anything there. And this is on the other end. This how it's seamed up there. Break out the big guns. Hey, out of control vacuum. What's up, man? Yes, sir. All right, I'm gonna try to push this all the way through, guys. I'm gonna see if it can punch it all the way through. If it doesn't work, then it was a try. I tried it. All right. I don't want to squeeze it too hard though, because it'll mess up. It'll mess the whole thing up. And then if I angle off anywhere, if your angle goes off like this, right, you can end up going right through the side of this thing. But it may not work, and I'm gonna try it. I'm still gonna try it. Oh no, forget it. I've done it before and it's worked before, but this time it's not successful. Yeah. This time is not successful, guys. All right, Brian. I guess our little mold maker is gonna be the key. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. You can see all the way through. Wait. You can see all the way through. Okay. Now, let me try something. Let me see if this will allow me to pull this through here. Oh, dudes, dudettes. Dudes and dudettes, look at this. Okay, is that awesome? So now, what I'm gonna use now, I'm gonna use some, I'm gonna use dip, okay? I'm gonna use some dip on this, okay? Let me go get my dip. I thought I had it here. I'm gonna get my dip. I'm gonna use some dip. You could probably use some other adhesive, glue or something, but dip is also rubber. So I think it'll just blend well together if I use them, if I use a dip. Shit, where's my dip, man? Where's my dip, guys? Where's my dip? Let me find my dip. Let me find my dip. Where the hell did I put my dip, folks? Trip myself up. Either that or some very strong epoxy, Gorilla Glue style stuff. But I think you're still going to need to use some kind of zip tie on the opposite end of it, just in case it gets a little wonky and it wants to slide. You want something that can stop it from moving. Damn it. Give me a second. If anything, I'll do it later. I think we got most of the experiment through. And I can always do the rest later. Let's go to the shark, to the other shark, and I'll look for my dip. I'll look for my dip later on. It's in the back of the shop somewhere, guys. So I'm not gonna worry about it too much. But hey, look, we got this part done. I think that's a success. All right, that is a success. That is awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Okay, so we're good to go. So this I'm gonna put to the side. Fantastic. That was a win. Next up, I have another shark. I'm gonna plug this bad boy in. I'm gonna have you guys hear it. And the suction is so weak. I gotta figure out what's going on. All right. So this guy didn't have to be fired, okay? This guy didn't have to be fired, man. But there are sometimes if you realize that motor, let's say you can't even buy the motor for your machine, and you're at home. With me, I can mess around. I have a bunch of motors in the back, so I'll try to swap out motors and see what works because I have that luxury. Hey,
howdy, boss.
Man, how's you, man? How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm blessed.
You're blessed. Awesome. Share that with me, man.
You got it working, huh?
I got it working. I feel good. I feel good about it.
Back to original glory, maybe better than ever.
Well, that's the idea. Give me one.
Oh, you're good. If I bring you my other two, you could probably service them and change the filter and clean them out and maybe prevent it from breaking like this one did. I'm sure this one was nasty.
Well, yeah, well, but you're working, What can
oh,
I
yeah,
say?
no, we clean up nasty concrete and mud and...
I had these here. I had to go through these guys here to get to the meat and potatoes of everything.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, just want to make sure I put it back in here properly. There we go. Sweet.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. So, yeah. So now, it seemed like it automatically triggers that. I didn't know that it was wired in.
Yes.
And so the circuit board over here sends a signal for it to go.
Yep.
The way the other guys try to do it, it's they need a clock for that.
Yes. To trigger. Yeah. Well, this is automatic.
This is automatic.
Yes.
It's clever. I really like what they did with it.
Oh yeah, no, and it's crazy expensive now.
Yeah.
Like $800.
It's $800 now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got them all on clearance like 2-3 years ago for like $200 a piece.
Oh wow.
Because they switch, like Lowe's doesn't carry that anymore in the stores.
Okay.
So I ran around and got 3 of them from 2 different lows, and
good deal.
yeah, they're great.
We love clearance.
Yeah.
We can get them, especially in the business, man.
Oh yeah. We do.
Let me see here. But yeah, definitely.
Because I have the filters, like the pre-filter that you replace, but I'm sure there's other filters you can't access.
Right.
Without taking it apart and breaking something.
Well, this one here, you're all set. Here you go. Move this out the way. Yeah, you can just hover. But that's it, man. I took care of it for you. I appreciate the opportunity for it.
Of course.
And
great.
let me see. I can text or print.
Yeah, just print it.
Print's fine.
You been here?
Yeah, one time.
I like it.
Yeah, one time.
I enjoyed it.
You did? Have you tried next door? La Caramba?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
if you compare the both.
the first month, I Caramba was the best Mexican restaurant in town. And then it's like they got a new chef, or the chef that opened it isn't there anymore.
Oh.
And the food's not as good. And then like I like more authentic.
Yeah.
Like I like being the only white person in the room when I'm eating ethnic food, whether I'm in Indian restaurant or an Asian restaurant,
right,
or Mexican.
Yeah.
I like to be the only white guy in the room.
Okay.
Like like soul food. Like if you're gonna go have like some good country cooking and you're in a place where you're the only white person there,
yeah,
the food's probably banging.
Okay.
I know. Like if you go
like
to a Mexican restaurant, there's nothing but white people.
Yeah.
Or black people, or just
Yeah.
people that
Sure.
aren't of the race of the food you're eating.
Yeah.
It might not be that.
It was probably made to
cater to people.
white.
Like,
okay, that's what you're saying.
Yeah. So like I love like that place has homemade flour tortillas and corn.
Okay.
You can't get homemade tortillas at Monterey's, I Caramba, none of them. They're all out of a bag. They're all frozen. Where you go to the little mom and pop shops,
right?
There's homemade tortillas. Like I stop by there once every 2 weeks and just get 10 to 12 tortillas, and then we do food at Mexican at home.
I'll check it out, man.
But I have like a real tortilla.
It's been like.
But you gotta like a corn tortilla.
Well, I like them both.
Yeah,
personally,
you gotta.
I would eat them.
I used to not do any corn because it was all like not homemade. But when it's homemade,
yeah.
Like there's a El Salvadorian place in front of Lowe's and Indian Trail.
Yeah.
And they have what's called a pupusa.
I've never been to those guys.
So it's like beans and cheese and a double-sided tortilla that's fried.
Okay.
And then they have it like plantains and cheese, some beans, and like a chicken and plantain. But it's just like a double-sided, a gooey melted deliciousness. And then they have like a plantain with like beef and like this crazy sauce. It's almost like a nacho, but instead of chips, it's fried plantains.
Okay.
So it's sweet.
Okay. And that's by, you said,
right in Indian Trail. There's an El Salvadorian little cabins, log cabins.
It's been a while since I even stopped there. Right? You're talking on that side, and you turn into Lowe's. Those guys right there.
A little log cabin on the corner.
Yeah.
There's an El Salvadorian restaurant.
Have you ever tried the Colombian place on Old Monroe Road?
Yes, over there by Brewster's.
What's it?
The one by
Casa.
There's two in that same shopping center. By Food Line?
Yeah, there's La Unica, right?
Yep.
No, I'm talking the Colombian guys.
Yeah, there's a Colombian next to Food Line.
Those guys are
in
pretty
the corner.
good.
Yeah, they get the whole rotisserie chicken and like.
Yeah. All right, man. Man after my own heart, man. Yeah, I love good food, bro.
I love food, sushi. Like sushi's my favorite. That's my kryptonite. I will drop ungodly amount of money on some good sushi. But yeah. You go to church around here?
Not around here. I used to. I was like, well, you know what? No. When I do go, I go right off of where my mother-in-law goes, Emmanuel Baptist.
Right there off of Ottawa Road.
Yeah, Ottawa, and at the corner, right before you get to
Seacrest Shortcut.
Seacrest Shortcut, right before you get to
Like if you're on Seacrest Shortcut, you'll run straight into it at the stop sign if you don't stop.
Well, yeah, if you want Seacrest Shortcut, it's right at the corner, and then after that you have Harris Teeter and those guys, and 485.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, that's where my mother-in-law goes. So when we have our different events and stuff, we'll go with her there. And other than that, no. I go into the book, and me and my wife and my kids, and
do kind of like a home church.
Our Sundays at the table. That's how it works. So because everyone has their twists and turns and on, and it's like, all right, I got it. Okay. And I'll go for the different events.
Do you know, have you heard of Pastor Anthony Mitchell?
No. Where?
It's called Church 2819 from Matthew 28:19.
Oh, yeah.
He's
a local guy?
Nope. He's in Atlanta.
Oh, wow. So would you tune into him?
I'll watch him online and listen to him while I drive around work.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check him out.
He just had a prayer event with 20 to 30,000 people. Came from all over the world to pray, not for a concert.
Yeah.
Not for him to preach.
Right. I know. Right.
They rented out the Atlanta Hawks stadium.
Yeah.
For a 3-hour prayer event. People got healed of things, cancers, all types of things. Some dude was supposed to have a root canal like the morning after, and his literally tooth was completely healed.
Wow. Okay.
And like he will offend you if you're easily offended and you don't want to follow the gospel. Like, he preached about how society doesn't have a cop problem. They have a following the rules problem.
That's true.
And a submitting to authority problem.
I agree with that.
And how, no one, whether, wants to be told that, everyone that wants to do, you do you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Instead of you do what Christ is calling to you to do. It's just die to yourself.
That's positive. Yeah.
So, and then we've been going to Lee Park. I really enjoy it.
I've always seen the stickers, the bumper stickers. I've never been there. I've seen it.
They have a pastor who preaches the word.
Okay.
Unapologetically.
Okay.
And he preached a few weeks ago how, because we've only been going there like 2 months. 200,
right? Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he preached about how we're all pastors. He's no more important than you, and when you're walking through the hall of this building or anywhere in life, like you're a extension of God.
Probably not a take a lot of denominations would agree with.
No.
Yeah.
No. They're Baptists.
Okay.
But he will tell you he is not a normal Baptist.
Okay. I'll let you know front.
And it's nice. And then he preached about how Revelations chapter 2, how when John sent the letter to the 7 churches, all of them got absolutely destroyed and ripped apart except for one.
Okay.
So out of 7 churches that were on fire, revivaling, spreading the word of God, unlike probably at any point in time in history, they were all blatantly sinning and having Jezebel in the church and
Right.
And literally he ripped them all new ones, and how they had to take their butt kicking in stride and take that and focus to spread the gospel, or we wouldn't be where we are today sitting in a church or wanting to follow God.
Okay.
So they were able to take being offended, where now we can't take offense. You want to tell me I'm sinning, and I wanted to go, who are you to judge me?
I talk about it all the time.
Where a brother in Christ is supposed to go, hey,
right,
I saw you yelling at your wife.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing?
Right.
You're supposed to love her, cherish her, What she did, I don't care. You need to change the way you respond to her not doing. You need to lead better.
Right.
You need to do whatever. But she won't let me lead. Well, probably because you're a little boy and you don't want to lead. Except when you want to lead. You don't want to lead on the kids. You don't want to lead on the bills. You want to lead on. But no one wants to hear that shit.
No,
I don't have any friends since I've gotten saved because they want me to stand up as their best man and then support them cheating on their wife.
Right.
Or telling me their wives are going through postpartum and they just wish that they would get their shit together and not be so hormonal.
Not compatible. Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you need to serve her, worship her.
Yeah.
treat her like the queen that she is, that God's told you, like, it's not an option. Oh, well, I'm just gonna divorce her. I'm gonna go cheat on her. I'm gonna do this. Oh no, like that's horrible.
No good. That's right.
And then they quit calling me. They quit talking to me.
Well,
because they didn't like.
You know what? I wholly agree, man. And I think it's the same thing with everything.
But with
I was just talking about making friends and stuff like that. You don't want people around you just because they have.
Well, like I homeschool my kids.
Did you really?
Yeah, I spend $800 a week on a nanny.
Wow.
So my wife and I can work.
Holy cow.
And that's what God's called me to do, is sacrifice. My wife sacrificed so that we know that our kids are safe in our home, being loved, taught the word of God the right way, excelling in, like my 5-year-old can do all types of flips, kicks. She can literally, you could ask her to get that down and she would find a way to move that chair.
That's right.
And solve a problem.
She'll get it done. That's right.
She will solve the
problems. Oh my gosh, bro.
She literally is
a man up to my own heart.
And I have to be like, oh, let her do this. God, I don't want to. God, she's doing it so safely. Like, oh God, no. And then she falls and busts her head, and I'm like, all right, well, and then that's how we.
But we have to support problem solving thinking. That
because in this world, no one wants to solve their problems. Yeah. They want to go, oh, well, my problem's not really a problem if I ignore it, or if I change the way that I look at it.
Yeah. Yeah. If I can fool myself.
Well, if it's I'm not.
If I can change it,
I'm not angry and mad at the world.
Yeah.
The world just sucks around. You know what I mean? Like that. I used to think like that. I'm around a whole bunch of idiots.
Like, oh, you guys need to change. I don't know what's wrong with you.
But no, Ephesians chapter 4 hit me hard last night. We're giving grace. I mean, it's a lot like Romans chapter 10.
Yeah.
And it's like this one theme over and over and over. And I think Paul writes all of them, which is probably why.
Okay.
That grace is something that we all need to give because you were given it. And that's the hard thing for me to do, is to remember the grace that I've been given when people do stupid stuff on my jobs and cost me money and time. But I got to remember God's already planned for that problem to happen. Yeah. And I just need to trust that he's already walking before me and solved it.
Yeah.
And he knew what was happening, and he's laughing when I get upset. And I keep that mindset. I'm not so angry and bitter. So now I just try not to make God laugh at me about how angry I am over something he's already solved.
All right.
So
thanks for sharing,
man. If you ever want to come, shoot me a text, Lee Park. And then Mercy's not bad.
Okay.
It's a smaller field.
Yeah.
I'm going because I have a 4 and 5-year-old to Lee Park.
Okay.
They want to go on Wednesday nights. They want to go around the world. They want to go to this place that's loves all men and shows them God's
Lee Park, what? Wednesday? Lee Park, Wednesday nights?
Wednesday nights, they have men's group.
Okay.
So like 30 to 50 men will go sit in a room.
Yeah.
And learn and do different studies. We did like the Kingdom Men series from some different pastor who also wrote Kingdom Marriage and different things.
Okay.
And it's raw. I mean, the first day I went in, this guy's like, I cheated on my wife, destroyed my family because I'm a selfish, prideful mother. And I'm sitting here like, I just yell at my wife, you suck! I'm not so bad.
I'm not so bad. Well, I mean,
I'll come back.
He's looking for help. Right.
And then a few weeks later, I'm like, holy crap, I'm just as prideful and all sins the same.
Yeah.
I'm stomping on my wife's soul. Every night I'm kicking my wife's soul. I'm not hitting her with my fist, but I'm kicking her spiritually and beating her down the same way, if not worse. Yeah. I suck. I'm horrible.
Okay.
But with God.
Yes, sir. Good seeing you again, Daniel.
And I don't have to be that person.
Yes, sir.
You have a blessed week.
You too, man. We'll be talking soon.
But Pastor Mitchell, put him on when I get out of here.
Pastor Mitchell.
I think you'll be thoroughly impressed. He used to be like a drug dealing, gang banging Muslim Brotherhood.
Really? Okay.
Who's converted his life to Christ. When they did their prayer thing, they had some group I never really heard of called the Hebrew Israelites, or
yeah.
literally protesting and picketing outside of his events.
Yeah, I've seen those guys in New York a couple times.
Yeah, so when you have people picketing outside your prayer event, saying that you're a false prophet, it's a good chance you're not. What I've realized is when the world is saying you are something and telling you not to go listen to somebody and nobody's good for you and they're bad.
Yeah.
Normally,
it's the opposite. Huh?
Yeah. Because the world don't want anyone to go anything good. Like with all these big mega churches, you don't ever see anyone picketing outside Elevation or any of those other places. So it's made my spirit go, this guy's right.
Okay.
Check him out.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. All right. Those are my customers, guys. I got my crew. Man, Brianne, you guys were lighting the place up. I don't know what I missed, but I'm here now. Oh man. My coffee is like XY weekend. You silly Dave, your sense of humor is off the charts, buddy. Sharp cookie. Oh man, that's awesome. Not arthritis part. You guys are something else. I go through CADs weekly. Oh man. You guys are all right, man. I love what you guys are doing. Oh my gosh. All right. One last check, folks. One last check. Yeah, that is a positive guy, though. All right, what's happening, guys? You guys are still here with me. You guys are still here with me, man. Isn't that amazing, though? I was just complaining about T-Mobile. And this guy's like, you got to give him grace. I'm like, all right. I'll go in. Look, how's this, David? I'm going to go into their local place. I'm going to give them an opportunity to fix this. I'm sure that girl is following procedure because I think she hung up the phone because I was starting to get irritated. The moment she asked me, I need to go into the local place. And I think she got scared or whatever. But because I was irritated. So, yeah. Anyway, some of the things that we were just talking about, this guy was just echoing back to my mind for me to hear. It's something else, the way things happen. You know, Brand, you are awesome. Okay, I'm just telling you, both of you guys. I got a cool crew. I don't even know what name. Hey, can you guys help me? Because I went to a lot of the. I went to different content creators, and they have like a name for their the crew. Now I remember David said the crew is back, right? I don't know if it's just the crew. If you guys can help me come up with a name. But help me come up with a name, guys, for the chat, for the crew that is part of the family here. I like crew. Something crew. The something crew. You know. The Wayne gang. The Wayne gang. Yeah, Wayne gang. Wayne gang is okay, right? Okay. I got to figure out what's going on with this thing. Motor turns on, right? But the suction feels like you know, I mean, if this is clogged, right, you should hear the motor should increase. You should hear like it's trying because you cut off the suction. So like my little the simplicity canister, guys, is a lot. Just let me show you what I'm gonna show you the difference I'm gonna show you what I'm expecting, right? In the difference in the suction, okay? I'm gonna show you what I'm expecting, right? The difference in suction, just so you can see where I'm coming from, because you're not here, so you're not able to like feel it. Okay, so I'll turn this one on. So the motor, the sound of the motor changes. So you can tell the motor now is pulling like this, right? This guy, so I gotta find out what's going on. You see what I'm saying? The vac crew. The vac crew. The vac crew. Yeah, it might be. It might. There's air is escaping somewhere. That's what I'm thinking, Brianne. I'm thinking somewhere. I mean, it has a brand new filter, right? So it's not the filter. It's not that the filter's clogging it. Brand new filter. This spring section here is that's that little analog sensor that if it's clogged, it'll pull on that. If it's clogged up, something is going on with this thing, and I can't. So I'm gonna have to open it up and see. But this is when people realize that, all right, I'm not sure what. Honestly, I'm not sure what else can be done with this motor. I've worked on a few of these things, and if it's not just something you can just grab another motor out the back and put it. You would need another Shark motor. Shark don't sell these motors. So by the time you buy a motor and put it in, or have a shop put it in, you probably would have been better off buying a used version of this. Okay. But I wanted to see if it was something else, like Brianne said, it could be a crack somewhere. It could be a gap somewhere that is causing the suction to escape. Okay, so I didn't want to just chuck it before I find out what was going on, me personally. But I don't see any visible reason why the suction is so weak. The motor sounds like it should be. Sounds good. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get a plastic, and I'm gonna just kind of see if there's a leak anywhere where just like this will get sucked in. Now look what it just did. Look. You hear it? Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Could it be this filter? So this filter is the problem. It might still be the motor, because the motor should pull through the filter. But let me try another filter first. Let me get a different filter first. All right? But so far, this guy is a problem. All right, let's see. I'm almost done, guys, but let me try a different filter. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna try a different filter and we'll see. Okay. All right, let's try it. I have a different one here. I have a different filter. All right, let's see. Because it should be able to pull through the filter, guys. That's the problem. Let's see. Oh my God. I mean, what the hell is going on with this filter? That's crazy. This is harder. This is a thicker filter. This filter feels a lot, you know what it feels like? Like there's some kind of, coating. Like right here. Like there's something hard in the filter right here. Holy cow. This is not even like a part of a repair. There's no repair prep for this thing here. Be careful if you buy stuff off of Amazon or whatever, right? That's knockoff, like a company. I blame Shark for this, because Shark don't make their stuff fully available, so people have to go to Amazon to get this stuff. I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna slice it. I'm not gonna put this back in, but I want to experiment. Now I'm curious. I'm gonna cut this right here and see if this layer of the filter is a problem. This top layer that feels hard. It feels like, but the problem is fixed. Golly, man. Look at that. This feels like almost like cardboardy versus this side here, which is more spongy. I'm gonna try something. A scissor would be better, but I'm gonna try this anyway. I'm just gonna see if I can cut it in half. Because that top layer looked like it's I don't know, they sprayed something on it. Wherever it was made, they messed up. Give me a second. I'm almost there. You know, it feels like, you know, when they cut the skin off of an animal or something. You know, those guys that do those, you know. Anyway, that's what I see in the movies. Hold on. I'm almost finished. Squeeze it some and break it up. It probably, Maybe that was it, but it feels hard. It doesn't feel like, you know. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try both of these. Okay. I'm gonna try the one that I'm thinking is better. Okay. All right. So far this fine. And then I'm gonna try this one and see. Because it could also be that it was just too thick. I don't know. This is the other one. Yeah, this side is the problem, though. This side is the actual problem. It is. It is. It is. There is a difference. Yeah. Even with the stick filter, the suction is still stronger than with this tiny little piece right here. This is whatever's hardened is cutting off the pores. It's cutting the pores off. So it's clogging up the unit. All right. Fixed. Done. I wish I could say it was a genius move. I think I lucked into this one. But still, that was the problem. It could be the heat. It could be, or the unit was running hot, whatever they used, and that heat kind of singed. I can still feel it. It feels like almost like sponge. You know, you could feel sponge. You know, you could feel sponge, but this feels like you can. So that was a problem. So no, you didn't have to fire the vacuum. This was fire the filter. Replace the filter and you fix the problem. Look at that. Look how simple some things are. All right. Some are not so complicated and others are a little bit more. But hey guys, Brianne, you're a genius. Let me know if you have any questions on anything. Don't forget, guys. Let me put it in here because I'll forget if I don't mention it. And let me see if I can answer someone's question real quick before I leave here today. Let's go into the community, and I'll also make sure I put the rules for the drawing that we're having. All right. Oh, okay. So let me tell you what's going on here. The first person was just they weren't really asking for help. They were just kind of letting me know. This is Jarrett. Jarrett said, "Thanks, man. I needed to order parts, but the carpet cleaner was 2 hours away. This helped me to know the difference between the brush roll belt, the pump belt, and the motor to pump belt. So now he was able to make the order. So I'm happy I was able to help, Jarrett. Okay." Let me see what else. Who else is here? Okay. Oh wow, this is David. David left a comment there, Brianne. David left a comment. I learned how to repair and do general mechanic stuff and how to weld and fabricate auto body repairs. All because I could not afford to have that stuff done, right? I would not take anything for that knowledge. That's good, man. And when a young person getting into trades call wanting ideas on how to fix damage and make my day, it's really like passing this along. That's a good thing, Dave. And I'm happy that young people are even reaching out to learn how to do trade, because I think that is the key. You know, that is a big key. Okay. Because that knowledge can take you, once you have the knowledge, the rest of it is going to be whether or not you reach out, whether or not you go and try, but you got the knowledge. That's the first step, is to learn these things and have confidence that you can do these things. You know, go into welding, go into automotive, go into plumbing, go into carpentry, go into electrician, learn to fix things, you know, learn to build things. I think that will help anybody, period. You know, that's still a very important part of our society. I don't think that's going to go away. I mean, you know, if you have robots, how's this? Even if you have robots doing everything, you're still going to have to afford to buy the robot, right? If you're an individual, right? If it's a company, you're still, no matter what, I think you're still going to need people to manage those things, because things break, right? So people are still going to have to learn how to take care of that stuff anyway, if you go that route. Okay. As for machinery and cars, let's say the cars, they can detect what's wrong, because cars are getting smarter and smarter and smarter, right? So let's say the car can detect what's wrong. Is the car going to fix itself? Or are you just going to drive it into a lot and have mechanical arms fix the car? Okay. And if so, what kind of expense are we talking about? Right? You still need someone to fix the car, I think. Even the more sophisticated the car get, I think that it only means that your knowledge on fixing the cars have to also get sophisticated. But I think you're still going to need people. You're probably going to have less diagnostic time, maybe. And maybe they need less people in the shops. But honestly, I don't see replacing humans on every single thing, man. You know, you're gonna have to learn these things. And what you get from problem solving, you can't replace that, because it carries over into everything you do. That mentality of solving things. Brianna shared something with me the other day, and I admire it, and I see a little bit of it in myself. Probably not as much as I would like. But she said that she loves to learn new things and gobble up new information. And I think honestly, if we can all get a little piece of that, it'll be beneficial to all of us, to just gobble up new things, you know, learn new things, learn the next thing, learn new stuff. I think it stimulates you, and it can only help. It's a net positive. How's that? It can only help. You know what I'm saying? You know? So, Dave, that is awesome, man. Yeah, man. That's awesome. Let me make a little note for David here. Sharing your knowledge. This is for Dave. All right. Boom. Okay. I'm trying to see if there's any help. Let me see. Someone says, I want to replace the Bissell Revolution lower hose. The person says, why not use a different hose from Home Depot? How's this? Here's my reply to this person. How's this? If you can find a hose that size, I say yes. Boom. Because really, at the end of the day, even if you go to Home Depot, I do that all the time. I go to Home Depot for gaskets, Brienne. There are some gaskets that you have to put on something. Let's say, like, I have to put a gasket, let's say here. I would go to Home Depot, even if I have to cut a little piece of that gasket. If they don't sell it, I have to just come up with a solution. I can go to Home Depot and I'll get a gasket, like a window gasket or something, and I'll cut it real small. I'll get some contact cement, get a little paintbrush, put it inside here, and then get and put contact cement on the gasket, and I'll just fit it in here, and it fixed the problem. It's just, yes, you have to think like that. So for Mad Made 6877, yes, if you can find a hose that will fit, use Home Depot hose. I do it all the time. Okay, I do stuff like that all the time. All right, and that's it. I think that's it. All right. So that's it for questions. Let me put the rules for the drawing in the chat real quick. And I think that's that. Yeah, because look, honestly, what I swear, I always thought about this stuff when I was recruiting in sales, and I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. When I was recruiting, I knew that young people, especially in the neighborhood I was recruiting in, I was in the Bronx, right? So some of the people they may have, and it's not because it's the Bronx. I'm just saying that particular area I was in. Some people may have been going to community college. Some people may have went to college and came out. Some people may not have gone to college. It doesn't matter. But I knew that when it comes to young people, especially when a lot of the programs were not doing the same preparation for the workforce kind of thing, right? Critical thinking and all those things. It was just kind of, let's pump them through. And that's why I never liked the idea of just passing people on. I never liked the idea of just approving people to go to a college because of their race, color, sex, or whatever. Because you're setting them up for a disaster. It's better if they're well prepared, and then you just don't block them. Just allow them to apply and see if they get in. But they got to be prepared. But just to push them in, if they're not prepared, they're going to drop out, right? And so that was always my attitude about young people, man, because they're going to be the next level of people that's going to help us. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna catch you later. Stay positive, stay cool. All right, now see you later. Hey,
I'm just checking on you.
You just checking on me?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I'm almost done.
Okay, good.